Alright, so this is day 2 of the shelter in place thing. I took a shower. I worked from home. I am waiting on news from my work right now because we don't know how long we can be paid. It's a kind of a weird thing because my company is a private company, but we deal with other customers, and the customers are obviously like tied into the Bay Area. Mostly are tech jobs and such, some government jobs. Um, Luckily, those sites are working, but other sites are closed right now because of the current shelter in place that the Bay Area is currently going through. Um, at the moment, it's just kind of wait and see what the federal government is going to do. I've seen some companies like Hot Topic and the local casino pay their coworkers for the time that they're going to be off while they're shut down, which is great for them. They get to keep their medical benefits and such like that. For me, I could go two ways about it. I could be temporarily laid off for obvious reasons because there's no work to do. If I The other option would be I get forced to take my vacation because I had 3 weeks saved up. I could easily just put 2 weeks of that towards the time here. Unfortunately, it'd be a very long staycation, and God help me, I don't want that to happen. Um, and the other issue is that if I'm forced to use my vacation time, if I want to take an actual vacation when this calms down and all that, then am I screwed out of 2 weeks of my vacation because of essentially a natural pandemic? So I'm kind of hoping that the proposal that my company wants to do is that they want to be able to pay the workers their time for their 40 hours a week, still be able to keep their medical, and then be able to write it off as a tax write-off, which great, cool. I would be fine with that. That way, I don't have to worry. Um, and hopefully by the 7th of April, then this kind of thing will just kind of go over. Or at least we can get to some kind of range of normalcy. Um, Places that are still open right now, according to what I've been reading, are like banks. My girlfriend, luckily, still is working because she works at a bank, or a branch bank or something like that. I have a few friends who work in automotive repair. Luckily, those places are still open. I have other friends who work for Hot Topic who are getting paid, luckily, and don't have to really worry about it. I I hate it, or I hate the fact that I've been inside for 2 days straight, more or less. I've gone outside to get rid of the trash and all that, but I've been stuck inside for the most part. And it just sucks. It really sucks. It gives me a headache being inside all day. It it's not fun. And I'm trying to keep busy with stuff from work. But it's hard when there is no work to do for the most part. It can only go so far. And for the most part, also, it's just me and my dad. Luckily, Saturday we might have a doctor's appointment for our dog. Um, but we will see how that goes. If I know vets are supposed to stay open, but we'll see how the vet we are going to is what their procedures are going to be and all that. I honestly have no idea, and I'm just really tired. And it's funny because I'm actually getting it's because I'm home all day and I'm naturally now tired a lot more. I end up sleeping almost all day, or not all. I don't sleep all day. I mean, I sleep most of the night, and I wake up without an alarm. And I ended up waking up today about 7:30, surprisingly. So in 30 minutes before I had to be on my computer, accessible to do work, which it's not. It is not a fun thing. Trying to keep busy. I have to tomorrow. I need to write out an outline education plan for trying to stay somewhat busy. Hopefully that. Hopefully that does something. What else is there? I mean, I don't feel as hungry when I'm home, but that might be because of the fact that when I'm home, I'm not the the hunger hunger for food isn't apparent for me. I guess I don't know how to explain it. It's a little hard. Um, and yeah, it's really it's not fun. It's not fun, but it has to be done in a way. We have no choice. Hopefully these new hopefully at least I really hope that within the next couple of weeks stuff will change and that we can get back to normalcy. If not, then I just don't know what I could do. I could try applying to new jobs that are hopefully government controlled. That way I work for the government instead of a private sector. I'd rather work for the government than private sector. Hell, I might even go back to school to get my master's. My dad said we could make a deal out of that and figure out the financing and all that so I can focus going to school and maybe working part-time at the college or something, or I don't know. I really just don't want to go back to retail because retail sucks. For some people, you know, they like it. I do not. It's not fun for me at all. And yeah, I need to look at my options. If I have to take vacation time for the next 2 weeks starting next week, then yeah. If I don't, then I can try being busy, or if I get paid and the company gets a tax write-off, yay, I get essentially a 2-week paid vacation without having to use up my PTO. But who knows what's gonna happen. I will try to be posting actually more often with videos of me editing, and I did make a second channel for video gaming. I still just need to figure out what games I want to play and when I want to do it, because right now the motivation to play video games after staring at a computer screen for 8 hours at my house in my own room, it's kind of demotivating, I guess. So it's hard. It's really hard. I can't. I tried so hard to keep. It's also hard when you can't see your girlfriend, or the only thing you can do is call them and hope that you can figure out a way to go see them on the weekend. And then, you know, spend time with them as much as you can before being forced essentially to go back home. Which is, I'm still following the shelter in place to a degree, because I also have to get food for that dog, because, you know, it's technically getting an essential for the dog. Yeah, I need to figure out that situation, and yeah. Well, that's my conclusion for day 2, and I hope that you guys are coping well, and yeah, see you next time. Alright, laters.